Laminitis in cattle. For the occurrence, it's the most common disease and has the greatest economic impact. It's found in intensive farming, especially in fresh cows and in heifers. The cause is multifactorial. It often has an unclear background. For the forms, there's acute, subclinical, subacute, and chronic. In the acute form, it leads to sudden death. This is due to a grain overload. Subclinical and subacute are the most common forms. And chronic is the long-term consequence of acute subclinical laminitis. For subclinical laminitis, grain overload increases Streptococcus bovis and Bacillus species. And this, as a result, increases the amount of lactate, which decreases the ruminal pH. And this, as a result, increases Allicinella histaminiformans. And this causes histamine to increase, and it goes to the hoof, where it then causes vasodilation and causes hyperemia, which causes bleeding and thrombi to form, which causes hypoxia, and then which causes laminitis. Subacute ruminal acidosis is the main predisposing factor for laminitis in cattle. Heat stress can cause respiratory alkalosis, which causes the increase of CO3 secretion in the urine, which decreases the buffer. And in the case of severe heat stress, this will increase salivation by a lot, which will decrease the buffer, which will exacerbate subacute ruminal acidosis. And when a cow is calving, the relaxin hormone starts 4 weeks before calving. This relaxes collagen in the hoof wall, which causes the P3 to sink and rotate. Flooring can also cause a laminitis. A hard floor around calving puts extra stress on the P3, which causes more P3 sinking. For the signs, it's already too late when signs are visible. Cows will have a wide stance, posture, and an arched back, and they have careful steps and they are tiptoeing. And then there's also a swelling of the coronary band. And there will also be sole discoloration as seen here, and sole hemorrhages. There are local consequences and general consequences. The local consequences are sole ulcers, white line disease, and toe necrosis, as well as slipperfoot, which is chronic laminitis. At this stage, it can't be fixed with trimming. And the general consequences are decreased body weight, decreased milk production, and decreased reproductive performance, as well as immunosuppression, and you have to cull the animal. For the treatment, it's usually too late when signs are visible, so it's not economic to save this animal. And for prevention, try and prevent subacute ruminal acidosis by monitoring the ruminal pH. And if possible, try and have softer floors in the calving barns and give them space to lie down. Also have good hygiene and pay special attention to heifers.